Let's take a moment to imagine a greener, cooler, and happier city. Verdantia is my attempt to bring that vision to life. Verdantia is a green city builder that teaches players about urban sustainability, the benefits of urban reforestation, and how our decisions help shape the health of our cities. Over the past few months, I've made significant strides in bringing this idea to life. Today, I'll walk you through my progress through Verdantia, what's working well, and where it's heading next. As Verdantia waits for its next city planner to step forward, the game enters idle mode. On the main screen, facts about the challenges cities face, like rising temperatures and urban heat island effects, cycle through, offering an invitation to learn and reflect. For passerby, the main display becomes a visual storyteller, presenting insights. At the touchpad, visitors also see facts displayed before they start the game. The idle mode turns both the main screen and the touch kiosk into an educational portal, sparking curiosity before the game even begins. It's not just waiting, it's setting the stage for action. Visitors are reminded that the future of cities depend on understanding these challenges and making informed, creative decisions to build greener, healthier urban environments. The game's intro sequence begins right after the idle mode, easing the player into the world of Verdantia. First, the intro sequence introduces the player's role as the city planner and outlines the challenges cities face, such as rising temperatures, pollution, and the urban heat island effect, paired with hopeful solutions like green spaces and eco-friendly buildings. During this sequence, dynamic visuals appear on the main display. Facts from the idle mode come alive with animation showing heat dissipation from green areas. The touch kiosk displays simple, interactive prompts, letting players explore these concepts at their own pace. The intro concludes with a call to action to build a greener and happier tomorrow. Verdantia's mission system is designed to guide players through the complex, interconnected challenges of city planning. Each mission presents a specific goal, such as reducing city temperatures, boosting population happiness, or managing pollution, while balancing the city's budget and resources. Missions are divided into different difficulty levels, starting with simpler tasks to introduce the core mechanics and gradually building to more complex scenarios where players must juggle multiple priorities at once. Each mission has their own starting city for players to try to tackle the mission objectives. For those who prefer a more open-ended experience, Verdantia offers a free play mode. In this mode, there's no defined end goal. Players are free to build their city as they wish from scratch, experimenting with layouts, green spaces, and infrastructure. It's a sandbox to explore how decisions impact city metrics like temperature, happiness, and sustainability over time. Whether tackling structured challenges or letting creativity flow, Verdantia empowers players to discover the dynamic relationship between urban design and environmental health. The main UI of the touch kiosk in Verdantia is designed to be intuitive yet powerful, giving players all the tools they need to shape their city. At the top of the screen, players can see the current month and year along with the city's average temperature, a critical metric for monitoring urban health. The main action menu provides access to key features. The City Stats button opens the view where players can see all of the city's metrics at once. Next, players can toggle a heat map and select from a drop-down menu to visualize different types of data. This includes building properties like heat contribution, carbon emission, pollution, and even revenue. The heat map is a standout feature. It also dynamically displays all of the city's temperature, allowing players to see how building choices impact heat distribution in real time. Behind the scenes, it uses the heat equation, a concept from calculus, to simulate heat diffusion and dissipation across the city. This transforms a complex topic into a visually engaging and understandable experience. This is also what allows us to calculate a realistic temperature that changes with the city as it evolves. Players can then take action using the Build and Demolish buttons. These allow users to add new buildings or remove existing ones, directly influencing city metrics and heat distribution. At the bottom, the navigation UI ensures seamless exploration of the city grid. A virtual joystick lets players move around, while sliders and buttons control zooming and camera rotation, giving them the perfect vantage point to plan their next move. Together, these tools make the UI both accessible for new players and robust enough for deeper exploration of the game's interconnected systems. The building menu is the heart of Verdantia's city planning. offering players a comprehensive catalog of structures to shape their city. Buildings are grouped into intuitive categories: residential, green space, infrastructure, commercial, industrial, energy, and public services. Each category contains a diverse selection of buildings, from cozy homes to sprawling parks, solar farms, and bustling shopping malls. Clicking on a building reveals its detailed stats and properties, giving players the information they need to make strategic decisions. These include construction cost, heat contribution, happiness impact, and more. Beyond their individual properties, buildings also influence their surroundings. Each structure has a proximity radius that affects neighboring buildings, altering metrics like heat contribution, pollution, and happiness. For example, adding a park can cool nearby areas and boost citizen satisfaction, while an industrial plant might increase pollution but generate vital revenue. Some buildings have far-reaching impacts, making their placements even more critical. To provide context and inspire thoughtful choice, every building includes a description that explains its role and impact within the city. Whether it's the cooling effect of a green roof or the economic benefit of a commercial hub, the building's menu empowers players to consider how every decision contributes to Verdantia's sustainability and well-being. The City Stats view is Verdantia's command center for understanding the health and progress of your city. This UI allows players to view all key metrics at a glance, including population, budget, happiness, revenue per month, urban heat index, pollution index, energy consumption, and carbon emissions. Each of these metrics provides valuable insight into the city's performance and sustainability. Clicking on any metric reveals detailed information about its role in the game, along with actionable tips to improve in that area. For example, selecting the pollution index might explain how industrial buildings contribute to pollution and suggest strategies like adding green space or upgrading factories to cleaner technology. Below the metrics, a placeholder line chart currently shows the city's progress over time, offering a glimpse into how decisions have impacted the city's key metrics. This feature is designed to help players track trends and adjust their strategies as the game evolves. On the main display, a top metrics bar provides a high-level overview of the city stats most relevant to the current mission, keeping players and passersby informed of the city's status. Below this, a dynamic heat map of the city center showcases the current heat distribution, highlighting hotspots and providing the current high and low temperatures in the city. Together, the city stats view and the heat map make it easy to monitor and optimize the complex systems that define Verdantia, empowering players to build smarter, greener cities. Verdantia uses fact pop-ups to inform and engage players, making the game both educational and impactful. These pop-ups appear dynamically on the main screen for everyone to see, offering insights into the city's progress and the impact of player decisions. The first set of pop-ups, Building Facts, is triggered whenever a player selects or places a building. These facts provide context about the building's role in the city and its broader impact. For example, placing a park might display a fact like parks reduce nearby temperatures by up to 9 degrees and improve citizen happiness, while an industrial building might note industrial zones contribute to city revenue but can increase pollution without green buffers. The second set, which are the heat facts, appear at the start of each in-game month to reflect the city's temperature trends. If the city's average temperature is hotter than the base level, a heat fact highlights the consequence of urban heat, such as urban heat islands can make neighborhoods up to 10 degrees hotter, increasing energy use and health risks. Conversely, if the temperature is cooler than the base level, a cooling fact celebrates the city's green initiatives, like strategic tree planting can lower temperatures by 2 to 9 degrees, saving on cooling costs and improving air quality. These pop-ups ensure that players and observers alike gain a deeper understanding of the game systems and real-world environmental concepts, connecting their decisions to tangible outcomes in Verdantia and beyond. In Verdantia, the end of a mission brings reflection and learning. Missions conclude either when time runs out or when players successfully achieve all mission objectives before the deadline. The mission ending screen provides players a clear outcome, presenting a tailored message based on their performance. If the mission is completed successfully, players are congratulated for their efforts in creating a greener, happier, and more sustainable city. If the mission ends without meeting its goals, the message highlights what could have been improved, reinforcing the importance of balancing priorities in city planning. Below this message, players can view a summary of their city's stats over the course of the mission. This includes key metrics like temperature, happiness, pollution, and budget, offering a visual story of how their decisions shaped the city's trajectory. To extend the experience, the ending screen includes a QR code. Scanning the QR code takes players to an online resource for deeper exploration. Currently, it links to a third-party site featuring a case study on urban reforestation and urban heat island effects. In the future, this could lead to a custom site offering detailed insights, interactive examples, and further learning about the benefits of urban reforestation on city health and happiness. This call to action ensures that players leave the game with both a sense of accomplishment and the tools to continue their journey towards understanding sustainable urban design.